and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
You like my new singing bowl? It's still going. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's still singing. You hear it? Still going, still going, still going. We can make it start going again just by hear it. How cool is that? That's my singing bowl. It's supposed to clear the energy. Clear the negative energy. No negativity allowed. Isn't it so amazing? Oh my God, I am in love with this thing. It's so relaxing. Probably for you guys, it might be hurting your ears, but I need more than one for YouTube. Yeah, so I've been learning about them from, well, I want to say a friend, but a subscriber here. She's been teaching me what this one, come to find out, this singing bowl is for your sex organs. So we're clearing the energy of our sex organs or something. Oh, and it's supposed to help with fupas. I swear to God. But it does supposedly help. Oh, geez. They just ruined the vibe. The dogs just ruined the vibe. But yes, this singing bowl is supposed to be for the sex organs or that area. Also, for us 40, 50-year-old women, probably a good thing. 40, 50, 60. Hey, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Pam. Hey, Marie. Oh, wow. You saw that? You saw that? Yeah, that's what I was starting to watch. We're going to watch that, part of that. I started watching and I was like, I might as well watch this with them. But I figured we'd talk about anything Summer Wells at first, because that's what really most people want to talk about that come to this channel. But it is, I think that watching some of that will definitely spark some conversation. Oh my God. Thanks for stopping by, John. Good to see you. This is my friend John. Everybody say hi to him. I know him in real life. What would you say? That was a big surprise. Hey, One Love. Hope you had a good day as well. Which sick chick? It's a chick that I heard on a channel. Why do I keep hearing my singing bowl like it's still singing? I need to move it. It's still singing like, because it was on my table, and I guess a little bit of the table rocking had it, Okay, thanks. No, I've known John for 15 years. This is the first time I've seen him come in here. What's the update on Fred? Still no really update. I'm trying to. Oh, for the ones that were wondering about that dog, Laura and Fred's dog, I'm still waiting to hear back from Laura about if the dog's going to need a home or what. I haven't heard from her today, so I don't know. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully it means like she got out of the area or something. Oh, I know. She tried to. We'll all just save that for later when we start watching that. Right. Hey, Robin. Hey, that girl. Where will Laura go? I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't spoke to her, but I'm hoping to hear back from her soon. Usually you know how the signal is out there. But I did hear from Chasing, well, kind of through indirectly about the dog. So I'm gonna get back to you guys, to you, Chasing, as soon as I find out an answer. Because like right now she's out there, and from my understanding, she's probably, I don't know how she's gonna, if she's having a hard enough time to find out where she's gonna go. I don't know how she's gonna find a place to go like real quickly with the two dogs, especially the big black one. Well, you've come to the right place. We have fun over here, but sometimes it can get there can be drama, and it will make you sad because you'll see a lot of mean things said to your friend, your good old friend Ziggy. He knows me as Adrian, but all right, yeah, get some sleep. You have work tomorrow, old man. We know you got to get that full 8 hours. You're old now. Why are they kicking her? I don't know what's going on. I don't even know how she can be kicked out. Yeah, come see us again sometime. That's funny that you stopped by, because I just messaged you on TikTok and asked how you're doing. Maybe that's what caused you to stop by here or something. I messaged you over on TikTok and said, hey, what's up? Because I haven't talked to you for a couple months. So thanks for stopping by. Thought Chasing. Yeah, she was, but I'm sure, I don't know how far did she have to drive. I'm sure if something, she'd probably drive back to get it or something, figure out something. I don't know. First we need to find out if what's going to happen with the dog anyways. The what's that mean, renegade? Oh, that's a good friend of mine. Me and him used to date like a long time ago, but oh, excuse me. But we've remained friends over the years. He's crazy. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's definitely people who would probably want it. It is a beautiful dog. It's it's scary looking, but it's sweet. It's not neutered. It's probably, gosh, it could be 100 pounds. Oh, is tonight gonna be rowdy, is what you're saying? No, I don't plan on it. Oh, is it a ball bat? Oh, it's a ball bat. Okay. I see. I thought it was a sweeper, like a broom. That's what I thought, Cursed. Haven't looked yet. We're gonna have to check that out here. What website should I look up to see who owns that house? Hawkins County, Tennessee, what, tax assessor? Property search. What's the address out there? 167 is his mom's, I think. I think it's I can't remember what the one is down where he's at. Well, I first have to find the website to even where I search anyways. Or if somebody else is out there that knows about the website that can search for me and just send me a screenshot or something. Well, there's 165 and the property at 165 and 167 are the same property. Sometimes it's called 165, sometimes it's called 167 for some odd reason. But then there's the other property that Fred stays at. The 165, 167 is his mom's. It's like the one that Fred stays at is like is it 2 something? Ray County. Yeah, she's trying to get him bailed out, but last I checked, he's still in there. That's a lot of money especially somebody like her to come up with. But let me look here. I'm sure it hasn't changed in the last few hours that I've looked. Shows him in custody still. Yeah, nothing changed. What site do I use to look up properties? Oh, wait, this might be it. I think I found it. Choose a county. Hawkins. Here, I'll let you guys watch. You voyeurs, you. Choose a search type. Owner name. Hill. Fred. Let's see if anything comes up. 0 records returned. Okay, let's put property address. Let's do, I guess we could put 167 Ben Hill. What? What am I doing wrong here? 165? What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh, wait, I see. Why is it so weird? What the hell? Enter an address with street name first, followed by the address number. It doesn't say. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on here. Oh, shit. Right there and right here. Yeah, his parents own it. That's why. Here. So when we thought we saw Fred, that's why. Here's some more information. 165 Ben Hill Road. Address Ben Hill Road, 165. What about, okay, the other property? Okay, let's look up Evelyn's. I don't want. Do I have to have a group? What if I don't want a group? What's that even mean? Shush, cat. Who's 167? It's the same property. Here, let me I believe. Let's I don't want to put that in. All right, let's go back to 1 second. Let me look up Hill again and go back to Evelyn's. The mom. It's 207. 207 is the address. It's here we go. Here we go. So that's why the property that Fred's been staying in is under his mom's name, and that is address 207. Evelyn Hill. Only about a value of 11,000. That's 207 Ben Hill Road. The 165 and 167, they're the same property. Yeah. I just don't know how they could kick her out, though, without evicting her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Would the sister that has the power of attorney, would she, oh, hold on, I have to let my cat out of the room. He's stuck in my bedroom. Come on, go. Go. Come on, go. Hurry. He's scared of that little pup. Like, he is terrified of the little pup. He hates it. I would think that they'd have to evict her. I mean, they can go over there and make her uncomfortable and be like, we want you out by Monday, but by law. But she said that they had the law come down there and tell her that she has to leave. I don't know. Haven't talked to her today, though. But as soon as I hear something about the dog, I will let you guys know for sure. Oh, it does. It does. You have to give when somebody's established residency at a property by getting mail there, you have to give them at least a month, I believe it is, in advance notice. Yeah, I think it's a month. Like if you pay, okay, so like if you pay weekly, then the landlord has to give a week notice. If you pay monthly, the landlord has to give a month notice. I believe that's how it goes. But you can't just go there and be like, somebody who has a residency at a place, you can't just like go kick them out. When the person dies, but I'm sure that I think the sisters had everything. I think everything got given to the one sister or something. The way it's sounding, everything was willed over to the sister. I think there's one sister that's like, never been in any trouble or something. Like probably the, more mature one. But Pug Mom, she said that the sisters had the law kick her out. She said that specifically. She used those words, so it wasn't just that the law had kicked her out. She said the sisters had the law come down and she has to get out of the holler. I don't think that they're gonna. People were asking about you, Sherry. "90 days. Diana, I don't think that they were making meth in that house because I don't even know if he was really manufacturing. It looks like to me it was selling. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm very confused. I'm confused. It says on the charge manufacturing, selling, But I don't know if they just group those all together, because I noticed that on every charge. Like every time somebody has like a selling charge, it also says manufacturing. Yeah, we're talking about Laura. Talking about Laura. So yeah, basically Fred, she's having to leave, and she's really very, very, very much dependent on Fred, so she's really in quite the pickle. But it claims that the sisters have kicked her out of the house, which is possible, but I know it would be uncomfortable for her to just stay there, because the sisters could go there, and just make her life miserable. Couldn't they? I never got oh, by the way, guys, for those of you who were here yesterday, I never got the email from Daddy Blue Solo Cup for the intervention on Blue Solo Cup. So that scheduled program that was supposed to be at like 6 p.m. did not happen because, of course, Daddy Cup didn't email me about his about Sun Cup. He probably did have manufacturing. Yeah, Lou Solomon. Yeah, he's 98 years old, and he seems to, get along just fine in the chat. That must be some kind of record. I can't imagine seeing a 98-year-old like typing in a YouTube chat. You were just coming in to check about the intervention. That's very possible, Cursed. The one sister, well, I don't know I don't know if that'd be, I was saying very possible at first, but I don't know if that would have been so possible this time. But I do know Fred has a very believable story that happened for his first prison stint. And it's believable. It does, to me, it sounds like his sister basically and mom turned, kind of ganged up against him and blamed the whole incident on him. And yeah, even though it was the sister who was like strung out on meth and tweaking really bad and decided to put a gun in Fred's face while he was sleeping. Now, this is Fred's story, but I like I said, I tend to believe him until I see proof that he's lied, straight up lied, purposefully. Will Fred be homeless too if he's bonded out? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. What does Fred's sisters have against Laura? I know that there's. Okay, so I know for one, the sisters have Laura convinced. Like, she asked me to take down all my videos about her and Fred because the sisters have her convinced that I was on here saying that she poisoned their mother and dad. Why would I say that about Laura on here? That's not ever been said. But they're telling her things like that. Like, there's all this bad stuff about her on my channel and stuff. When it's actually bad stuff about the sisters that Fred has said. If anything. I mean, I guess. Fred is a very polite person. He doesn't even really, I mean, the way he doesn't like talking shit about people. I mean, not like, not just like, but he's honest. Like, for instance, when I was asking about Jody Sue and them, if they were big time drug dealers, and he's like, he was like, no. And, that's why he's believable to me, because it wasn't like he didn't have a dramatic story for every single thing. Now, the monkeys thing, that was crazy. I have never said what? What is I have never said? Oh, about her poisoning? Yeah. No, that didn't happen. Now, there did poisoning did come up, but it wasn't anything to do with Laura. It was to do with the mom. That's why probably they're probably really protective of the mom. But from what I hear, the mom is like, now I say there, but from it probably is just one of the sisters. There's two sisters. Can't think of their names offhand. I mean, I know one of them is Julie, but I can't think of the other one. Tracy? I don't know. But anyways, Fred has claimed that he feels his mother poisoned his dad. It sounded like, to me, I told Fred it sounded like Munchausen by proxy, but he said, I just think Fred didn't know what Munchausen by proxy was, because he said no, when I tried to explain it to him. But he also said that no, Laura, I don't know if it was Laura or Fred that said that they also felt the mother poisoned Laura. And she had some kind of, with strychnine. Or, yeah, I think that's what it was. Hey, nicely done. You don't know about the cup people. This cup person is just this guy. Well, from what I hear, Blue Solo Cup's been around the chats for a long time. From somebody was telling me that he has been around since the beginning under some other type of Solo Cup name. Let's see. I better. Okay. We can still talk about Summer Wells' case too, but let's also watch this. Start watching this video of this parole hearing, because and we're gonna talk and I think you'll have many reactions to this just from what I heard from watching the first 5 minutes. I think this is going to cause get a lot of you guys talking. So let's begin. I'm going to speed it up a little bit too, if I can. And it's kind of blurry and I can't do the quality is not going to get any better, and unfortunately, but you can still hear it.
April, you are classified as a second felony offender. You are currently serving a 5-year sentence for 2 separate sex offenses in Ross Parish. One is indecent behavior with a juvenile, and then carnal knowledge, excuse me. Your parole eligibility was April 1st of this year. You do not earn good time, and you have full-term date, which is July 1st, 2024. Is all that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll start the interview process with you. You, as I mentioned, you had 2 separate sex offenses. One was in 2017 with how old were you when that occurred?
26.
And the victim was 16?
Yes, ma'am.
There was alcohol and drugs involved?
No, ma'am.
So what happened?
Can I change my answer on that one? They were under the influence of drugs and alcohol, but I wasn't.
Right. The record indicates that you provided the drugs and alcohol.
No, ma'am. They came to my house. I was on the influence of my sleeping pills.
So you were under the influence?
Yes, ma'am. Of my medication.
Oh, so she's going to make it as an excuse that she slept with a 16-year-old because she was under the influence of sleeping pills. That's what she's going to say. Now, let me tell you, sleeping pills, that Ambien shit that has the benzos in it, it's nothing to play around with. I am telling you, you do not want to get on that stuff. It is horrible to get off of, and it will make you nuts. So, yeah, she does need to stay where she's at. Only 4 years. But listen to what she says. Like, wait till you hear the rest of this.
Patient that was prescribed to me.
Right. That was in 2017. We may go back to that. Then you were afforded probation, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Then you had another sex offense in 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
And that victim was 10 years old.
Yes, she's my daughter.
She was your daughter, your biological daughter. And,
yes,
and you were originally charged with first-degree rape, and you entered the plea agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
So were drugs or alcohol involved in those instances?
No, ma'am.
So what happened?
She had a yeast infection.
Oh, here we go. So she's trying to say no drugs and alcohol are involved in really either. Well, this incident, she just did this. She's just horrible enough of a person without any type of altering drugs to do something so gross like this. Did you, Kate? Oh, I had a horrible time coming off of it. Now, well, how often you take it, reap what you sow. Now, if you take it every once in a while, it's fine. It's okay. But it will be really hard for you to sleep again once you come off of it. If you've been using it every night. I think it's good for, every once in a while when you're having a lot of anxiety or something. It's great for those who have problems sleeping due to anxiety. But it's really not good to take that on a daily basis because it's really, oh my God. The side effect, basically the withdrawal is you can't sleep. When I came off Ambien, I was up for almost 2 weeks straight. It was horrible. So it's crazy because Ambien, the side effects of Ambien are basically what you're taking the drug for. You know what I mean? You're taking the drug to be able to sleep, but the side effects of it are you can't sleep. Like the side effects of coming off of it, you know what I mean? Like you can't sleep without it after a while. That's what's, but you could probably use something else to come off of it, like something not as addictive, and be okay. I just, I'm sure your doctor or whatever can, if you have trouble sleeping when you come off, you can, there's other, non-narcotic things that can be used. Yeah, this lady, the way she said when they talked about the second victim, and she just had no problem saying it was her daughter. Like she just volunteered the information that the victim was her daughter. While talking about sexual assault, it was just wow, no shame at all.
And she kept itching her private area, and I asked her to let me look, and I cleaned off what tissue and stuff that was there, and I gave her some monostat cream to put on it, and I was doing what I felt as a mother, helping her, and I brought her to the doctor to get her treated for the yeast infection.
Well, that doesn't jive with the reports that we have.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think a parole board is going to want to hear like, oh, I didn't do it. I was just putting medicine on her. And, they're not going to hear like those type of things. I mean, yeah, she should be ashamed and not want to say what she did, but they want to hear you remorseful and owning up to what you did. Do you guys think that if she gets, does she end up getting parole? From the comments, it looked like she may have, because the first one here wrote, it says, I can't believe she got only 5 years for both offenses. Let's see. No way she got parole, surely. Let me see if what that link says, if it's about her. Yeah, here, look at this, guys, real quick. April Chantel Loaded. This is her. She's in Louisiana. Prosthetic. Is that what that says? Carnal knowledge of a juvenile. Release date 2017. What? This must be an old vid. No, because it said her release date. So they did let her out. Because this must be an old video that we're watching. And because they said originally it said she wasn't supposed to get out till 2024. So yeah, this would have been back in 2014 or something. And if she got out in date convicted, Okay, it says date convicted 2017. But then it says released May 25th, 2017. What? Here, there's got to be something wrong with this. Because that's only 5 months. No way. Is this like an older video? It's dated June 8th, 2023. But it could be an older video. It does look like it could be a little bit older, actually. Exactly, always late. I thought so too, reap what you sow, but there's still a lot. There's still 35 minutes left of this, so, and I need to go do something real quick, so we'll run for a couple minutes, but I'll be right back. And I'm going to be, hold on, let me pull up the chat with my phone first, so okay.
Why would she say otherwise?
I don't know exactly what was said. I haven't talked to her in more than 3 years. I mean, I got to see my case file. I mean, my, motion of discovery for a couple of seconds, and I didn't get to see it again the whole time I was incarcerated.
So you're saying you didn't do anything for your daughter?
No, I'm not saying I didn't do anything. I admit to my wrongdoings on both cases.
So it was more than treatment for a yeast infection?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's not what you said earlier. So tell us about, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around why a mother would do something like that to her daughter. And then, why would a 26-year-old take advantage of a 16-year-old?
Yes, ma'am.
And you took sex offender treatment, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on my third phase. There's 4 phases, and I've made it to facilitating the class. I have one more test to take, which is a lot, but I'm working on it.
So what did you learn? I mean, I told you I'm having a hard time understanding it. What kind of understanding have you come to about how this all?
I'm leaving my children where they reside. I learned that how not to reoffend, or and how she feels.
Well, how does she feel?
Betrayed, hurt. I lost my trust as a mother.
Have you given any thought to the 16-year-old?
I regret what I've done in both cases. It should have never happened.
I bet her daughter feels more than just betrayed and losing her trust. I bet she feels disgusted too. Her own mom. I mean, come on. She needs to recognize that it's disgusting. This lady does. I don't like it. Doesn't make me feel very comfortable when I see somebody talking about such things and they talk about it so nonchalantly. It should cause disgust. She did it to her own daughter. Her own 10-year-old daughter, but somehow she gets to slyly admit her her fault by just getting to say yeah when the lady says, so it was more than a yeast infection treatment. And she just gets to say yeah. She doesn't have to get into detail about what she did. They should make her talk about that, because she should be embarrassed and ashamed.
Have you had any substance abuse treatment?
Yes, ma'am. I've took substance abuse. Took anger management, substance abuse, parenting,
What was your substance of choice?
marijuana.
And what was the name of your class? The substance abuse class, your substance abuse was the name of it?
Yes, ma'am.
How long was that program?
I think it was either 6 or 12 weeks.
You don't remember?
Ma'am.
You don't remember 6 weeks, 12 weeks? You don't remember?
Oh, ma'am, I don't remember how long it was. I took in a lot of classes all at the same time.
I do see you did Living in Balance 1 and 2, which is a substance abuse class, and completed it in
Yes.
2021. You did Thinking for Change, you finished that in 2021. You did Victim Impact Training, you just finished that in March of this year. What did you get out of that class?
That's the class that I got. I was where I learned that I was wrong and how it affected not just her, but everybody around us. It affected her grandparents. It affected me. It affected my son's father and everybody around us. And it taught me how to relate to.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think she. Okay, so we know this was definitely after 2021, so it was probably 2022, because she said March of this year, so it was probably 2022 at some time, around sometime in 2022, but or maybe it was this year. But anyways, don't you think you'd want to see her actually having an emotional reaction, like crying? Not fake crying, but where you can actually see that she's devastated that she could do such a thing. I agree, Terry. Something about poisoning. Yeah, according to Fred and Laura, there was some of that going on with several people. Like several people were getting poisoned, supposedly. Like Laura said, she almost died from it. She was told it was something else. I can't remember what, but like she's like sure that she was poisoned. I mean, and Fred talks about it too, like that his dad was poisoned. But he won't call it abuse, because I asked. That's the type of person he is. He won't call it abuse. He doesn't want to call his mom an abuser. So because I asked him, I said, was she abusive? And he said, no. I'm like, well, she was doing stuff like that. Like, that's a. Or no, I asked if she was mentally ill, and he said no. I was like, well, I mean, she would have to be poisoning somebody.
How she feels.
And you do have 2 victims.
Yes, ma'am. How they feel.
So whenever you get out of jail, whether it be on parole or your full-term date, where would you live?
I own my own house in Bunkie.
Anybody lives there?
Ma'am.
Does anybody live there now?
Yes, ma'am, my father. He's living in my house, so nobody will break into it.
What's your level of education?
I'm currently in school, but it was the 11th grade.
You're currently enrolled in the HiSET program?
Yes, ma'am. I took my high set in reading, but I failed it twice and only got one more chance. And I'm working on math. Like that's the course I'm learning right now is
Okay. And whenever you get out, how are you going to support yourself?
I get a disability check, and if I have to wait for it to get turned on, but meanwhile my father will help support me. If not, I'll get a job that I can handle meanwhile.
I must say, I do have some concerns about the residents residing in the residence of your father. It seems as though he may have been involved in some similar activities. Pornography.
Yeah, that's what they say.
What do you say?
I don't know. I wasn't around him like that.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to, let's see. Her name is here in the April S. Loden. I'm going to, because that website he's attached doesn't seem like a very reliable. So I'm going to look her up. Maybe I'll look her up on, I think it was Louisiana. Let's see. Let's look in Vine link real quick. Search. If she comes up, I'll change the screen so you guys can see her or see what I'm looking at. But April Loden. It just says in custody. But I think that it's from, like, she got out and it doesn't have her picture though. What the hell is this? Wait, hold on. Don't tell me this is her. Okay. Oh my God. Never mind. Sorry. Probably the sex offender. Louisiana. Of course, it's gonna. I don't know what county she was in. Oh, here she is. Here. Inactive, incarcerated. Date of conviction 2017, but then it says release date 2017. I don't know. Doesn't give much information. Marksville, Aeolus County. I'm looking at the registry. Oh, it's the same thing, so never mind. There's no information. Crap, did I seriously? I closed what we were watching. Here we go.
They asked to see his phone. That's all, and they found whatever they found in his phone. Like that had nothing to do with me.
All right. Warden, is there anything that you can tell us about Ms. April?
Well, she's been with us for about 2 years now. She hasn't had any write-ups with us. She did recently complete the literacy class since being here. So that was on 7/6/2021. She has been enrolled in various classes. And I did want to just mention she has a mental health level care of 3, which, she does have some mental health issues, but she's been on her medication and everything is in remission currently.
Good. Good to know. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we'll hear now from the folks who have joined us by Zoom. First, we'd like to hear from Ms. Keely Parker, excuse me. Ms. Parker, can you unmute your phone and tell us what you'd like us to know?
Okay, I'd like to start off by when the situation happened with my child and Miss April. I was not made aware of it right away. And when I did, then I was also made aware of some underlying circumstances.
So it sounds like she is the mother of the 16-year-old. And by the way, the sound is like that. It's on their end. It's not me, unfortunately. It's crappy sound with this one. So they're going to go through like the families and stuff and their opinions. Let's see what you guys are saying. We do money each month to help different charities. Just really hope it's all getting to them. I even hear that money you donate doesn't even go. Yep. Oh shit, no, I just wrote on my table. Oh well. It's just one of those TV tray things. Trying to rub it off. Oh yeah, definitely. One love. There's more. Yeah. More bad than good. It really. I know people usually say there's more good than bad in this world, but when it comes to people, I don't know, guys. It really feels like to me there's more bad than good, but let's continue.
Of a health problem that April had that had been transmitted to my child via a doctor's visit. So the situation between my son and April has affected him, and it will continue to affect him for the rest of his life. He cannot have a normal life like most young men should be able to do. He is still an emotional disaster from this. He cannot talk about it without getting extremely angry. He just keeps telling me that he wants to forget it happened, which I don't know that will ever be able to happen due to the circumstances that he contradicted a STD in the process of all of this. And I understand that I heard April say earlier.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Dude, you would. Oh. Sounds like it's an STD that's not curable. Dude, I would freak. Oh my gosh. I don't even. Oh my God. Wow.
That she does not provide them with alcohol or drugs. And based on the information that I received from my son and both other juveniles that were in attendance that night, she did provide them with alcohol and drugs. I know that's hearsay on my part, but I'd have to say 3 against 1. I'm pretty much going to lead to believe what they have to say. And I hear that she's taking these classes and doing all this stuff. I don't understand what the mental health in remission means, because once you have a mental health issue, I understand taking medication, you can control the issues. But as far as going into remission, I don't understand that part of it. And I deal with mental health clients on a daily basis. But my main thing is I want everybody to understand that this is something that has affected my son traumatically. He has been spinning off and on with just drowning himself with alcohol, to the point that at 21 years old, he had to get on medication for his liver. So it's something that he'll deal with the rest of his life in any relationship that he gets into. And I just don't see that she committed another crime after the crime she committed with my child. There was very much remorse between him and committing the second crime. And I just don't know that she could be a productive member of society at this point. That's just my personal feeling.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your feelings with us. We have with us Mark Says. Sir, we'd like to hear from you.
What's she saying? They want to hear from you.
Oh, you start testimony.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go ahead, sir.
my name is Mark Says. Yes, Kylie is my granddaughter. We've been keeping Kylie for a very long time before any of this stuff happened. And the things that we found, which started about 3 years old. I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I want to get to the other part. But to let you know, Kylie was being abused by at the age of 3 years old. My wife would take and she wanted to take a bath, and so she wanted my wife to talk to her. And you know how a kid, she played with these toys and stuff. So she spun around one day, and my wife seen between her legs, and she was red as fire. And the situation with that is it did not stop at that one time. We talked about this stuff, and I told Lucille about it, what we need to do, and I tried to get it to go through the schoolhouse to get this turned in, that she was molesting her child then. And it was only not her, it was her Aunt Erica was involved in this too. So, you know, that went on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm speechless. Wow. Sounds like it was her and her sister who were SAing this little. Oh my God. How horrible. And then she wants to say, oh, I want to just help with a yeast infection. Yeah. I don't know if she gets released, but I don't think that we'll have to look. I'm going to search on Google. Let's look. I was about to, but I got distracted. Maybe this really was just 9 days ago. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything right off the top here, so I'd have to. It's going to be something that's going to take some research. If this was really 9 days ago, I'm sure that they don't rule on this right away. This is something they probably, I'm guessing, they don't rule like during this video, do they? Well, the grandfather probably thought, like, people usually don't think, I don't know, if you saw something like that first time, you probably think it was just a yeast infection or something, right? Or a diaper rash type thing. But it mattered. I mean, I guess I'd have to, I don't know. I've never encountered such a thing. Thank God.
On there until the time that they finally busted her in 2019 of what she done with those two boys right there. Now, the thing is that it never stopped there. She, back in 2019 and probably 2018, part of that, they had her daddy, James Loden, was living in Arkansas, Oklahoma, but he moved to Minnesota, Missouri. And the thing is, he come in and stuff, but then he started doing stuff. He was taking pictures of Kylie. She was there watching him take pictures of Kylie, and Kylie, James was also fooling with her between her, in her private area. And that went on for a number of years right there. And then the second thing I want to tell y'all, her man, Jake Lavergne, was her boyfriend during that time. She also had Jake Lavergne having sex with Kylie right in her presence, doing this stuff, So my granddaughter's been through a whole lot. She's had a hard time. And then the second thing I want to tell y'all, her man, Jake Lavergne, was her boyfriend during that time. She also had Jake Lavergne having sex with Kylie.
Oh my God. She had her boyfriend. Oh my God. That is so horrible. Dude, they should, if they give this girl parole 4 years, she needs to do the full time. They only gave her 10. Her earliest her release date is in 2024, according to the beginning of this video. It's already 2023, and that's what, no, she needs to stay. That's already that is disgusting. Is that his daughter? Is the April his daughter, the one that's the offender? Or is he the dad's father of the girl? This is crazy. It's important. No, it's already got 70,000 views. It's already out there. It's not me putting it on the internet for the first time. And it is important for people to know this stuff goes on, because most normal people don't ever think about stuff like this ever happening. They see, you know, if they're watching a little boy or girl and they see that they're red down there or whatever, they're going to think geese or like diaper rash or something. So it's just really important people to know. This is disgusting though. I agree. They probably, well, we don't know the little girl's last name either. So, but, it's pretty, it is, she does need a firing squad. The mother's father, you think she's April's father?
Right in her presence doing this stuff, you know. So my granddaughter's been through a whole lot. She's had a hard time. She's doing good now. She's the therapy, that stuff that they went through counseling. And now Kylie is a decent girl. She tried to also set my own son up for this, doing these things to Kylie, which was unreal. It even took us to court, but we won the court battle because it was a non-true bill. She's been doing this stuff for a very long time. She got Jake Laverne's having sex with Kylie and her watching all that take place. And I don't see what kind of mother could do something like that. I know as a father, I couldn't bear to watch that at all. And just knowing it right here is really upsetting about this situation because, you know, Kylie might not even be able to have children right now. She did whatever she used on her. She hurt Kylie on the inside bad. I'm not sure if it was some big dildo or whatever they want to call that sort of thing, but she hurt her bad, and they were thinking that she may never have kids because she never started her period. Well, this year here, about February, she finally started, but that still don't mean that they think that she'll probably never have a kid because of the damage that she's done to her.
Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry that it's so explicit, guys. I do probably need to put up, even though, I wasn't expecting all that, but this is what is happening. I can't even freaking believe it. She should be in prison for life. I don't know. I might want to fast forward through this guy because this is really, it's graphic. I don't know what you guys think. Should we listen to the rest of that, him, or move to the parole? There is other people they have that it looks like that join and talk. I don't know. Yeah. Well, if people don't want to hear it, they should probably, just, this is, he's on for just less than another minute. So we'll watch.
And so, we've taken good care of Kylie. She's happy. She graduated from the the 7th grade to the 8th grade. And she's at home with us. Her daddy's around. She gave my son a bad rap, which was not so. And Kylie was very happy to be there, and she still is doing everything that she can to get over all this stuff. She does not try to talk about it. She went with my wife, talked to me, and it was and at one point there, she said she can handle it, and so far she is. It's just a horrible thing that April's done to this child. she was only 13, but back during that time, she was only about 12, 11 or 12.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Sagan. I appreciate you sharing that information with us, and I'm glad to hear that Lily is doing okay. All right, April, is there a brief statement you'd like to make to us before we go?
Yes, ma'am. I want to, my sympathy goes out to my daughter and to her son. I've owned up to everything that has happened, and I feel like I could be a member of society again. I know what I've done wrong, and I know where I've messed up, and I don't plan on anything like that ever happening again. I don't want no children around me. I don't, I just want to live at my house and stay to myself.
All right, April, we're prepared to vote. I'll be voting first. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe you're very forthcoming with us today. I don't think you were totally honest with us. I do believe, I'm glad to hear you're making some progress in your efforts for the GED. I think you do need some more programs. There's law enforcement opposition, and you have a high needs in terms of education. So I think it's important that you do complete whatever programs you can. My vote today is to deny you parole. Mrs. Watts.
April, you do have some work to do. I want to commend you on the work that you have done, but you have a ways to go. Mrs. Says, I'm just so glad to hear what you're doing, the impact you have on your granddaughter's life. It's just wonderful. So my vote is the same, to deny for the same reasons. It's already been stated on the record.
Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Logan, my vote likewise is to deny. Say you owned up to everything, owned up to nothing. You haven't told the truth about giving alcohol and meth to the boys. You didn't tell the truth about the contact you have with your daughter. And I'm gonna be honest, the trouble to me that you're facilitating a sex offender group when you're not even telling the truth to yourself about your own crimes. I don't think you should be facilitating a group when you're still not being honest about what you've done yourself. You're a repeat offender, you have a poor supervision history, you lack candor in your responses to the board. So my vote today is to deny.
All right, Ms. Logan, your parole today has been denied. Warden LeBlanc. That concludes our business today. We're going to adjourn. It's 11:06. Thanks for accommodating us.
Five years. 5 years. This Hello, everyone. On June 3rd, we had a parole revocation hearing of Christopher Rosario, and they basically pushed off the hearing to do some research on the case. And today, they came back to finish that off. What I'll do is I'll play the final about 6 minutes of this hearing. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is down below to see the full hearing, and I recommend that you do that. But with that, let's jump into the end of this hearing, and then we'll move to...
A self-defense incident can happen anywhere at any time, yet very few people talk about what happens.
Good morning. Deputy Marlboro with Cashapp Sheriff's Office. Christopher.
How you doing, sir?
Christopher, what you do about?
Okay, we'll watch a little bit of this one here in a second. Oh, I can probably, you said somebody accidentally got, let me, I'll work on getting that fixed. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. Let's see. You said it was Kate U. Is Kate, did you, oh, you okay, you were able to unhide her. Okay, cool. So yeah, that girl needs to, I can't believe they even gave her an opportunity for parole. What the hell? She gets 5 years and she gets opportunity to parole? Is that normal? That guy really helped though, you know, the grandfather, he really helped really slam it home and let them know like what she was doing, that this isn't like a yeast infection gone wrong or more wrong than right. But you know, like she tried to say it was a yeast infection. That is so gross. Yeah, it's Louisiana. Let's see, which one's this one? This one's Christopher Redactio. I guess there's a lot of people in the comments here who believe this guy in this video. So I wanted to go to the original one because it looks like he went live about this one again for an update. Let's see here.
First, your full name and your Department of Correction ID.
Christopher Ricadio, 611037.
Good morning, Mr. Ricadio.
Yeah.
You're here this morning for a revocation hearing. Do you have a revocation questionnaire in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Is everything on that questionnaire correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Did you have at your preliminary hearing, did you have an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you want an attorney present today at this revocation hearing?
I was supposed to have mine present today. My
Okay.
lawyer.
Yeah. Do we have a lawyer?
It's supposed to be like on the Zoom meeting.
Yes, but your lawyer has not checked in. Do you want to proceed without your attorney?
Yes.
Would advise, if you have an attorney, I would advise you not to proceed without your attorney.
Okay, yeah. I'd rather my attorney be here present.
Okay. Do you have is he aware of this hearing today?
Say that again, sir.
Is your attorney aware of the hearing today?
Yes, yeah. I gave him the information for the Zoom meeting to like log in and stuff. He's supposed to be on the Zoom.
And we've had no contact with any lawyer with this event. Your father has logged in, but your attorney has not. So we're going to continue this hearing.
Okay.
You might want to get someone to contact your lawyer and ask him to contact us. If possible, we will get back with you today. But if the lawyer does not respond, this hearing will have to be rescheduled. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can we continue without the lawyer, please?
Okay. That is left, sir. That is left up to the offender.
Yes, sir. We can proceed. We can proceed, sir.
Under advisement that if talk to the lawyer.
That guy is really hard to understand. Seeing what you guys are saying here. Oh, hold on. I have to. Okay, hold on. I'm going to start this again. Athena needs to. 1 second.
And you want to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ricardo, is that the way to pronounce it?
Yes, sir. Ricadio.
Ricardo. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ricardo, you're here today because you've been accused of violating the conditions of your parole. I will read the charges, and you have an option to plead guilty, guilty with a statement, not guilty with a statement. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The parole board is conducting a revocation hearing as you have been accused of violating the conditions of your parole supervision. Condition number 4. On January 6, 2020, you were arrested by Jefferson Parish for domestic abuse child endangerment. On March 15, 2023, charges of domestic abuse child endangerment under the age of 13 present was now processed. How do you plead?
Not guilty. Not guilty with a statement.
Not guilty with a statement. May I have a sheet so I can introduce his name? Father's name? If the father is present and your father would like to speak, Ronaldo Ricardo. And at the appropriate time, we will recognize your father. Until then, would his father please mute your mic? Mr. Ricardo, your case has been assigned to me. So I'm going to start the questioning. Now, for clarity, your charges were not refused. Your charges were not dismissed. Your charges were now processed. That means the district attorney felt that he didn't have enough evidence to get a conviction. Do you understand that as the reason why?
Yes, like to where my charges were dismissed.
No, sir, your charges were not dismissed. Your charges were now processed. There is a difference.
Well, my charges were dismissed in court.
My information says your charges were now processed. They dismissed them based on evidence. So, would you like to make a statement?
I mean, I don't understand how they were processed after being dismissed. That's what I don't understand.
All process, definition in all process is that because the district attorney felt there was not enough evidence, did not prosecute the case.
Correct.
Okay. So what's your statement? You said not guilty. What's the statement? Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, on my case?
Yes.
Yeah, so I had got out of a relationship like early November, and then I broke up with my girlfriend, so I moved back to my parents' house.
Yes.
And then it got to a point where she didn't want to break up, and she started stalking me at my residence. So it got to the point where I had a file for I went to the court to file for a restraining order because she kept stalking me. And she wouldn't leave me alone, and she would keep texting me. So once I filed that, that's when she really got out of control, and she stalked me the next day to where she followed me to my house. And after I filed a restraining order, she followed me to my house and abused me right in front of my house, like on my driveway. And I have like the video for that, where she like punched me like 10 times, like for like 2 minutes straight on video. And I have a bunch of text messages saying she's gonna like try to put me in jail and stuff like that. So after that,
This stuff happens all the time. It really does. It's kind of sad. He's probably, I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I do know that there's a lot of people in the comments like thinking the guy's innocent. So I know. I love Miss Jackson and Pearl. Yeah, the last ones were fine because you could hear them, understand them. Yeah. I know it was weird, Kate, because it was like, oh, the old man says, oh, it's probably not a good idea to go forward without your attorney. And then basically it's like they do it anyways. Like he says, okay, I don't want to go forward without my attorney. And then it's like they do it anyways. I don't know. I didn't understand. I guess they said they're gonna have, if the attorney doesn't contact them or something, then they're gonna have to redo the whole thing. Yeah, this was a tough one to understand.
I had a court date for my my restraining order, and she was supposed to be there. But the day I got there, she was there, and all of a sudden my probation officer is there to arrest me for domestic abuse. So after she found out that I filed, I guess she filed one on her own. So I would get arrested and not be able to get my restraining order granted. So when I went to the courthouse to protect myself, my PO was there to arrest me and said there's a domestic abuse filed on me, and then he arrested me from right there.
Okay, I have all that information. Now, it's the same young lady, Miss Lee, who lent you $3,400 to get back on your feet after you got up. Is it?
You say that again, sir?
Is this the same young lady that you borrowed $3,400 from to get back on your feet after you got out of jail?
Well, I owe her, when we broke up, I did owe her money. That's part of the money she's talking
All
about.
right, just answer my question. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes, I do owe her.
Okay. Did you pay her back?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, you got arrested for domestic abuse, child endangerment with a child under the age of 13 prison. What did you do?
That she filed a false police report. On December 16th, that's when, December 5th, around 15th, I filed a restraining order. And the next day, that's when she stalked me to my house, and the police pulled up because I called the police because she was punching me in front of my driveway. And the police came. When the police came, they arrested her, put her in handcuffs, and asked me if I wanted to press charges. I was like, no. I was telling the police that I filed a restraining order yesterday, and she's over here punching me on my property. I just want her to stay away. So they gave her my extra copy of the restraining order to her and told her not to come back. And so
Ricardo, when she punched you, what did you do?
I called the police.
And where I'm looking at photos of bruises all over Miss Lee's body. Where did those come from?
I don't know where those pictures come from. Because on the 16th was the day she punched me, and I called the police. And 5 days later, on I think the 21st, she filed domestic abuse. But the last time I saw her was the day she punched me in front of my house on the 16th. So she just filed one just out of nowhere. The last time I saw her was on the 16th.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys thinking that you believe him? I know I've noticed a lot of people who are saying things about the not getting their notifications or whatever. But anyways, I think I'll probably stop. I don't know, unless you guys want to continue to watch. I was gonna have to take care of something that I forgot about. Dang it. Shit. Is there anybody, are you guys wanting to keep going with multitasking and watching another stream? Not a huge biggie, but come on, YouTube, let me know. What other streams are on? I might just go for the night and then come back tomorrow earlier. Let's see, tomorrow's Monday. Sundays are always like boring day for me. Yeah, you don't know if you believe them. I don't know. I've seen some crazy chicks, man. I see what he's saying. I see how it's possible because when you're on probation, and if you're on probation and you have any type of incident with the law on probation, that's a violation of probation and they arrest you. So then you get a violation of probation, and then they and then they probably charged him with a domestic violence or something. I don't know if that's what's going on, or I don't know if his original charge was domestic violence that he was on probation for. Oh, well, RJ's still alive. Dang. Is he really? Yeah, he hasn't. I don't know. I haven't. It's weird because RJ's usually always over here, but I did know he was live, but like I was gonna go live earlier, but waited because I saw he was live. But then I was like, I better go live, or I'm not going to be able to. So, anyways, guys, everybody go over there to RJ's and Ziggy bomb them. Let me see here. That's going to be his link. So I might go over there and listen, or I might listen to this while I kind of relax. And I want to get up early tomorrow. So instead of sleep till like noon. Ziggy, no. Yeah, I've been on for an hour 40 minutes and nothing's really going on much right now. Kind of we talked about Fred and Laura earlier. I'm still trying to get a hold of Laura. I mean, I was talking to her, but I haven't heard from her today. So I had never heard back about the dog situation. Well, which 7:30 like Eastern? He's going to be Eastern time. So that would be 4 hours ago. I know. I'm sorry. No, nope. I was just sitting here thinking about this stuff I have to get. I have a utility is about to be turned off, and I have to go take care of that. I just forgot about it. If it gets shut off, it's like extra money to get turned back on. You know how that all goes. Okay, yeah. Is it a new one, Lana? Or is it one we've heard before? Because how would AB get it? Okay. Yeah. Ernie got some interesting information from out of Miss Candace. So I'm gonna be I'm sure going live on my backup tomorrow too to do some tarot readings. So everybody sub up over there. Especially since I got this new cool singing bowl. It's so relaxing. It's all right, guys. Good night, everybody. We'll talk tomorrow. Talk to you guys later.